I know I'm holding on to this, holding on. Don't let me repeat it. Don't let me repeat it. Fast forward a year or two, friends have changed, but so can you. So can you. For too long about the mistakes, while I resent, I learned to hate. Forgot your names. Fear the struggle to follow on. Need to focus to prove you're wrong. I'm not wrong. I know I'm holding on to this, holding on. I know I'm holding on to this, holding on. Don't let me repeat it. Don't let me repeat it. I know I'm holding on to this, holding on, holding on, holding on, holding on, holding on, holding on. Check your body.
You can sleep neither. Let's not sleep together. You can sleep neither. Let's not sleep together.
Hello, welcome to another night of PMA LCS action with Season 4 underway. I'm Jirachi. I'm still doing this, and with me, I've got Sean Menbung Shannon. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
There we go. And Dylan, General Dill, Ortenzi. How's it going?
Hold up, I almost logged into LAN. I'll be right there.
Oh my god. Welp. So we've got Dylan on the wrong server. We're off to an amazing start. In the meantime, so tonight we have got the Lunchboxes of Doom versus the Power Bottom Boys. And to start off on the blue side, we are going to have those Lunchboxes of Doom. It's going to be Big Dick Jimmy subbing in the top lane, Aruyan going to be in the jungle, Juice Me Ashen in the mid lane, and the Lovers reuniting. Piper is Isis, and Bear Senor in the bot lane.
Yeah, this is, I think we talked about a little bit on the previous show, but this was my match of the week coming into the week. I think it's probably the most even match, even though with these loners going out, it kind of changes the dynamic of what we were seeing before, but, you know, I still think it should be a pretty decent game.
Both top laners are not the right people. Well, but it's okay.
Yeah, both of their top laners are not here, although they're really subbing the jungler on Power Bottom Boys. They move their top laner down there, just for everybody watching.
True. Well, we appear... Yep, the teams appear to be ready. Who we got on the red side, guys? Someone go.
Fiora.
Damn it.
What do you mean, who do we got on the red side?
The players, the team, etc.
You go, I don't know who the sub is.
Okay, so yeah, in the top lane, for Power Bottom Boys...
We're off to a great start. It's okay. Go.
I swear you already said it.
Go.
Power Bottom Boys in the top lane. StarCraft on loan from Popo's pecking order. In the jungle is their usual top laner, Frontlash in the jungle. In mid lane, it is Rob. And down the bot lane, it is Fudgy Ditters with his new lover, Murphy Rowdet, at support.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Lunchboxes of Doom know that Frontlash is jungling, right?
Yes, they should.
Okay, because they just banned Fiora.
I guess
Yeah.
StarCraft plays Fiora?
No, he doesn't.
He does not.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, because they, I mean, it says it in the client.
Oh, they didn't. Yeah, there we. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well,
Running through picks and bans right now. Yeah, the Fiora ban is interesting, but, because they probably thought Frontlash was top. But Xayah, Kaisa taken away from Piper. The Morgana, really strong pick, especially for Juice Me Ashen. Then the Misfortune for Fudgy is a usual pick that he goes to, and then the Kindred for Frontlash, which he plays top lane. And we're looking at a Malzahar first pick for Juice Me Ashen, and Vi Ezreal quick succession for Power Bottom Boys. Going for Frontlash, who was a part of the original Vi squad, and then Ezreal for Fudgy down in the bot lane.
I'm now getting feedback from the peanut gallery that Menbung is incredibly loud.
okay.
Opie, it's because we need this. People talk loud when they want to seem smart. That's why.
Okay, he's been turned down. I hope that's okay. But yeah, I'm really into this Malzahar pick for Juice Me Ashen. It's kind of the default, like, non-high tier mid laner pick to just be able to do things. A lot of the, I don't want to say lower tier, but like the guys who are in plat, Simply Phenomenal, the Torpedo, Bukaki Poro, last split, they all had Malzahar pretty much as their main champ, and it's a good pickup. It's not too mechanically intensive, but the Jhin is actually going to be the pick for Piper. Okay.
Yeah, I think Malzahar is, especially in 5 settings, he just has a lot of agency. He forces you to buy a QSS, and then if you don't, well, then you're punished for it. And click R and go. I mean, that's really, really simple. has a lot of push in lane. Still really strong, but yeah, not one of your S tier mid laners right now in the meta. But yeah, the Alistar and Jhin bot lane coming in for Piper and Bear to go against Ezreal and maybe this Karma, although the Karma could be flexed.
Yeah, you never know. I think Rob plays mid Karma, so it could always go to the mid lane. But Jhin is... I don't think we've seen Piper play Jhin before.
I'm not entirely sure, but Jhin is fairly strong right now, and you know, as long as what they're doing right now, they're banning out some of these top lane tanks that StarCraft does play, as Elliot gets the respect ban on that Rengar.
Hey.
On Irion, but as they ban out like some of these harder tanks that it is for Jhin to kill, when it comes to the later stages of the game, Jin's priority should shoot up even more and make it more effective. What are your thoughts, Dylan?
Well, they did recently just nerf the Jinsu, so Jhin not gonna shred tanks in 2 shots from 2 crits anymore, but he's still picking up, if he does pick up that Ginsu's Rage Blade, he should still be an effective tank killer because of the bonus magic damage and just the incredibly amplified physical damage he's gonna get off of that based on how his passive interacts with attack speed bonuses. So, still really, really strong tank shred 80 carry nowadays, but still incredibly susceptible to assassins.
Yeah.
Getting in on Jhin, they can just take him down pretty quickly.
So it looks like that will be the Karma mid, with the Rakan Ezreal bot lane. Kind of a interesting bot lane to go up against Jhin Alistar, in my opinion. But you know, a lot of mobility in that bot lane.
I mean, even as a bot main, I have no idea how that lane's gonna turn out. I would not be surprised if either way whoever wins that lane.
What if, hold on guys, what if it's Karma bot and AP Rakan mid?
Wait, oh god. The
Well-
memes are real. Well, Jimmy got his Malphite, so
Yeah, somehow.
I too am not entirely sure how.
What do you think,
Uh,
Dylan? AP Rakan mid or Karma? What are you hoping for?
Either way, it doesn't matter because in the words of I'm a cutie pie, Jhin gets poopied on by Rakan.
Yeah.
Did he actually say that?
Would you?
No, but
doubt
he uses
that?
the word poopy a lot now.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Yeah.
why?
I don't fucking know.
We went from poopy to I don't fucking know.
Okay, that's
And then the
okay.
Jax jungle coming
Jax
in for
jungle.
Urion. And then the Nasus.
The Nasus
for
were
StarCraft.
let's go.
These team comps.
What are these comps?
Once we see them with pictures, because I'm very visual.
Nasus vs Malphite top lane, Jax jungle, Belzahar mid, and then Jhin Alistar bot lane for the side of Lunchboxes of Doom. And in the side of Power Bottom Boys, it's Nasus top with the Vi in the jungle. It's probably going to be Karma mid and then Ezreal Rakan bot lane, as Rob has not really put any time in on the Rakan, so I don't think it's likely we'll see that, but Karma mid is one of his older, more classic picks when the Syndra is unavailable, which oddly enough was available. But they've
Syndra was born.
juked him out and got a nice ban out of it.
Yeah.
Well, they picked the Karma, I guess, being like, oh, we can flex this if we need to. Got the Syndra ban, it was like, well, I guess Rob's playing Karma.
Yeah, I feel like Karma is really good, but I'm not too entirely sure how I feel about Karma Ezreal. The Power Bottom Boys team comp, while I feel like almost everybody has like their comfort, so to say, there's not a lot of damage. Karma's really low on damage.
Well, you say that until you eat a Mantra Q to the face and get chunked to half health.
Well, I guess it just really depends. Are you gonna? I think you have to go the AP Karma build here because Ezreal's not one of those like I want to buff the 80 carry and be a hyper carry kind of.
Yeah, you do not want an Ardent Sensor with... I mean, it's not like it doesn't help, but It's not.
I feel like
Nowadays, with the Ezreal
beneficial.
build, he's pretty damn strong with that Muramana Seraph's Embrace alongside of the Blade of the Ruined King. He puts some good damage output and good shred on
This
the
is
front
true.
line.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not like it's not consistent DPS.
Well,
if you want to Ardent Sensor, you can still put it on the Karma, but yeah, I think maybe just do it on the Rakan and let Karma just go full AP.
Yeah, or even like they could have had if they really wanted to protect the AD carry comp, they could have gone with a Jinx or a Kog'Maw, but
Yeah,
as
but
it
to
is,
Dylan's point, Ezreal's just such in a strong state right now.
exactly as it is, Ezreal's just awesome. So we'll see how this match goes. I'm still surprised they didn't ban Jimmy's Malphite.
I'm not entirely surprised by it. I think my only thing is that you look at these two comps and you see like two totally different identities. It's a 4-1 from PBB, and then Box is just we want to press R, and then like initiate on you. That team just goes at you. It has one-way tickets all the way. Malzahar, press R. Alistar, headbutt pull. Jhin jumps in on your backline, stun. But that's why I feel like it's wants to engage, but the rest of the team wants to like kind of kite back or like re-engage at some point. So it'll be interesting to see how that kind of unfolds.
Yeah. Dylan, anything else to add?
No, not really.
Okay. Well,
Just waiting to see how the Karma can affect the map better than the Malzahar. Get Voices of Doom behind and get Power Bottom Boys rolling.
Yeah, the Malzahar Juice Me Ashen currently is hovering the teleport as a summoner spell, which I think would be the correct choice here, and generally is on Malzahar. But Karma with the heal, I'm not sure he keeps that, but we'll see what they decide as their final
You're cutting
summon
out.
spells. I mean, I'm not cutting out to the stream, so
I
it's
don't-
no.
Interesting.
Who knows? But you also cut out a little bit earlier, so we'll figure it out.
Interesting.
It's
Yeah.
okay. Hey, if I cut out, at least the stream can still hear me. That's all I got.
Yeah.
But yeah, who do you guys think wins this?
Well, I think it really depends, obviously, on the junglers. I think that you have push in 2 of the 3 lanes. You'll have push in top lane because Nasus is just gonna want to farm. And Jhin Alistar I think has a little slight more push than Ezreal Rakan, but that could go the other way if they just play a little bit more passive. But I actually think if Karma can get ahead early and kind of just put Malzahar in a position to where even when he does ult, he's not doing any damage because he has low gold, that's really good. But if I have to give it to, God, we still have a 3-minute delay. I thought we were
Oh,
going.
God.
I forgot. But let me think about it some more because I have 3 minutes. I'll give you a 3-minute teaser.
Okay then, Dylan.
What are we talking about right now?
Are you still playing Monster Hunter?
No,
No, Conan. That was Conan.
no, I'm not playing Conan.
Who do you think wins the match? This game. Sorry.
Who do I think wins game? It's gonna depend, honestly. If the Malphite
I
injects,
came here with one question, pick a side, and you refuse to. God damn it.
well,
I think he's gonna stay in that long anime Schlungs win this 7-0.
no, big anime titties win every game.
You're right.
God damn it.
I mean, I can tell you after 5 minutes who's gonna win, based on how this Nasus laning does.
Yeah, your prediction will be after 5 minutes of laning. Got it.
That's
Yes.
that's literally not how this works, dude.
If after 5 minutes of laning,
Nasus
Nasus
has
has anything
100
less than
stacks.
100 stacks, they lose.
Yeah.
Pick a team now, and you can change your prediction after 5 minutes into the game. But
Alright,
for
well,
now,
I'm gonna
give a prediction.
I'm gonna bet on my dog StarCraft because he plays Nasus quite frequently, and into Malphite. Malphite's not that oppressive into the Nasus, so I'm gonna go with the Power Bottom boys on this matchup.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to go with PBB as well, just because I feel like Ezreal is incredibly strong, and while I think Elliot is still one of the top junglers on in the league that we have, I think that Jax's early game like ganks are not going to be as impactful as Vi, because once she hits 6, she can literally go to any lane and just press R. So burn some summoner spells or something like that. And I think Karma is actually really good into the Malzahar, because you can just auto attack, get the shield off, and then E, W, and then Mantra Q, and then half health the Malzahar. So I'm gonna go with PBB as well.
I'm gonna be not a hipster and go with PBB as well. I think they actually match up really well, pretty much across the board, with Lunchboxes of Doom. Pretty much all the lanes for PBB can either win or go even and hold their own, and I think that type of lead going into mid game, getting an Ezreal Karma snowballing plus a Vi, it's gonna do a lot for them, and I think they take it. But we're finally down spec delay, so let's go. What?
I want to. If the Vi gets behind, I will be very upset to see a Triforce. That's all I'm gonna say.
True.
Warrior is just fine. If you're snowballing, go get that Triforce.
Although in this comp, I'd almost go with my frontal wall vibe, because you don't have a true tank on the side of Power Bottom boys, so you gotta go with that Cinder Hulk straight into the Titanic Hydra. No ifs, no in-betweens, that's it.
Overlay.
Just be in front of everyone and be a giant wall.
Sit on 3,000 gold, don't buy another item. Exclusively buy Cinder Hulk Titanic.
Yep, that's all you need.
Overlay.
Unkillable.
I know. I need to adjust resolution, so I'm just throwing up the champ select right now.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think if you go Cinder Hulk, you're kind of hedging your bets on your early ganks, and you're playing late for the later part of the mid game, because by the time you hit 6, most likely, I think Fudgy goes Iceborne in this matchup as opposed to Trinity Force, unless he just gets really far ahead.
I think he should go Triforce, in all honesty, unless he falls behind. Because, I mean, he only really has to kite out a Jax, and he can do that pretty easily with all the peel he has, so I think just piling on more damage is going to be more beneficial to him.
Yeah, I think, for, like I said before, that the comp is low damage, so Triforce does make sense. I just think having that armor, especially in laning phase, if you can get it, like even just a Glacial Shroud against Jhin, might be really nice. Since that is I think the main damage that Ezreal will be worrying about.
I mean, maybe Ninja Tabby then?
I don't think Ninja Tabby is necessarily worth it, especially when there's only one auto attack user outside of Jax. And if Jax is getting on you as Ezreal, you're doing something wrong, in my opinion.
That's fair.
Or your team's not communicating.
Yeah.
Alright, we're loaded in.
And now we're going to take a minute for a little segment I like to call Zorpox's Skin Solutions. We're going to talk about all the skins and identify why each team is going to win because of their skin choices.
What?
Oh, Zorpox skin. Ooh, hey, do you notice the purple theme on the boxes? All of them have like some.
Do you notice we've got a fight possibly brewing?
Right, and we'll get to that when we get to that. But on the side of Lunchbox of Doom, just a very, very nice purple theme coming around. They are definitely matching their skins well.
Morpheon going in they're not gonna see the huge knockups coming in on all sides, but Murphy on that gonna flash out before he gets taken out. Urion flashing in after him, but he does get the heal. No kills yet, flashing in for Juice Meowshin. They pick up the first blood. Big Dick Jimmy gonna be one picking that up. StarCraft forced to flash away, just the 1 kill right now. 3 members of Box are gonna keep chasing, but they're now gonna back off, but they get the first blood.
How?
I mean, Murphy Rada just walked into 5 people. He got chunked.
Yeah, I mean, that did happen. Nasus level 1 sucks, but Karma Mantra Q, and then, you know, Murphy was able to get out with 1 into his life. I think there were more summer. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh god, how many
5.
summoners got burned?
5 were burned on the side of boxes, but 1, 2, 3, 4 were burned. Okay, so
Both
net
heals
plus-
burned, actually.
Yeah, I guess they were trying to save.
Murphy.
But First Blood went over to Malphite, which isn't that huge, but it's something.
Hey, got an extra Doran's ring out of it.
Interesting to note, though, that he did opt to put that gold into a Doran's Ring, when the Doran's Ring effectiveness on a Malphite not going to be nearly as good as it used to be,
Yeah.
thanks to the fact that the Doran's Ring will no longer regenerate mana upon minion kills.
Yeah,
Still,
what does it do
it's
now?
still mana regen. It gives flat mana regen.
It already gave flat mana regen.
I think it gives more flat mana regen, if I'm not mistaken.
The new passive is basic attacks deal an additional 5 physical damage
That
to
too,
minions
yeah.
you hit.
Yes.
Yeah, this helps with your last hitting.
It's basically like a Duran's shield.
Yeah, for mages.
But you
Which
already
he
had,
already has.
you already had a Doran shield.
Why is Rob the best player ever here? In the
Okay,
game?
so we've got a Rob fanboy, good to know.
Yeah, I like all the fanboys. Weren't there some
Oh, the Baba Booey fan club from season
Yeah.
2?
The Hiramar fan club from season 3.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God, the Hiramar fan club.
Oh,
Oh, I can't wait for that tonight. Oh, buddy.
Thank God I'm not gonna be watching the cast. I'll just be in it. So interesting to note that Vi did a full bottom side clear. Went red buff is now on the bottom side of the map. So they probably don't know where front lash is.
Wait, Piper started boots in 4 pots?
What?
Question mark?
Man, I hope he's gonna get that last hitting down. I mean, he's only he's even with CS right now, but
Yeah. I
That means
don't
he's-
remember the last time I saw someone start that. Huh.
I don't think even you really need to do that in this lane. It's just the Ezreal poke, and you know Murphy doesn't have much poke besides just the Q.
In that case, just get a longsword in 3 pots. It's
Yeah.
only 1 pot less. It's still 3 pots.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's something to ask him after the game.
For sure. Right now, StarCraft getting big dicked in the top lane, CS wise.
Ooh, let's go find out how many stacks he has.
He has 27 stacks at 420.
30 stacks at 4, yes. So, Dylan, wanna change your prediction?
Yeah, see, I'm not liking this skin synergy bot lane between Fudgy Ditters and
Oh my
Murphy
god,
Rowdy.
this
The
is
Star
wild.
Guardian, the Star Guardian really doesn't fill in with, like, the bright blue of the Star Guardian just doesn't go that well with the flowing orange and reds of Rakan. I think they needed to match up a little bit better to get good
Oh,
synergy.
nice flash from Jimmy. Avoids the Vault Breaker from the Vi. There we go. Why?
Can someone do this?
Oh, there's a sub.
What?
Hey, there was a sub that I missed. Cool. Well, I'll see it in like just a couple. I heard the sub noise.
Okay. Can someone do a shameless perpetual tilt? Subbed it.
Did he? Hey. Oh, that's a follow. That's just a by Ashen's beard. It's okay.
Yeah.
By Ashen's beard. But StarCraft actually, even the CS backup. Yes, Jimmy has this wave pushing, but StarCraft getting those stacks in.
Yeah.
That's also back.
So first back's coming in. It's probably gonna be Tier and a
He's got-
Sheen for.
He's not going to have enough for both the tier and the Sheen, sitting at
No, he's
15,
not.
gold right now.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at total gold.
I think he might stick around just to try to get enough gold for tier and pickaxe to just rush the Manamune. And that's 1725, so he's only 100 off that. Oh, the double combo coming back in. Murphy just going straight onto Piper though, but Fudgy just getting completely chunked. Ignite burned onto him, literally. But he'll be just safe. The flash in. Oh, the Q. Did the Q come out?
That was not
No,
a
it
Q.
was
That
an
was
E.
a trap. That was a Lotus trap. Not
That was
a
a
dancing
shot.
grenade.
Flash auto did not quite get the dancing grenade off. That actually would have killed him. That is a little bit unfortunate.
I think he was out of mana.
Oh, was he? Oh, yeah, true.
Yes.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. And okay, he opts to.
He's gonna be doing Trinity Force.
Yeah, he is going Trinity Force, but he's gonna be rushing that rather than getting the faster tier stacking. Okay.
Yeah, right now we're sitting at almost 1,000 gold lead for Lunchboxes of Doom.
I mean, yeah, I'll say I'm like 90% sure it's better to just rush the Manamune just straight up, since then you can stack that stack the mana faster, and then by the time you get more mana, it's around. Oh, Perpetual Tilt actually subbed too. Wow, thank you for the sub. By the time you get more mana, it's like 18, 19 minutes in, and with any luck, that's when you're buying your second tier, and then you can start stacking that right away. So, I mean, but we'll see how this turns out.
Yeah, and thank you for the sub. 50% of that will be going towards.
Oh, we've got an invade going on throughout the last game. A little bit caught out, but gets a bunch of healing, and he's gonna take down the Ruyon. Juice Me Ashen here for the suppression. But he's just gonna have to run away. The Vault Breaker coming in, the double kill actually for Murphy in his first game of the PMA LCS. And an invade gone very wrong for Box right there.
Yeah, didn't even really see how that all kind of happened, but yeah, really nice collapse from the side of Power Bottom Boys. Just not enough damage to follow up for Juice Me Option's ultimate on top of Fudgy. And yeah, the rookie making his PMA LCS debut, getting the double kill.
How Murphy makes his debut. Gets killed for first blood, then picks up a double kill.
And that was an attempt to set up an invade by Lunchboxes of Doom, trying to get in there, clear out vision, and then catch Front Lash coming in to retaliate. But the Powder Bomb Boys definitely falling onto that sooner. The karma there before the Malzahar, not calling Malzahar over soon enough into that fight. He was just lagging behind in the mid lane, and so they had time enough for Power Bottom Boys to turn on that. And then once you get the karma coming in, karma popping heal to save Front Lash. And along with the shielding from Rakan, just too much, and Vi's able to stick in there with her passive, plus all the shields and an extra heal, and just turn the fight around, popping Bear Senor. No, not Bear Senor first. Almost getting him, but Irion going down first.
Arian? Irion? Irion. Elliot, no. Elliot.
The Jax.
I've asked
Jax.
I've asked him how to pronounce his name and why it's spelled so weird, and he doesn't really. Like, I didn't really get much of an answer. But it's
I don't know if he
Irion.
knows.
It's kind of
That's all I know.
similar to Elliot, but we've got a 3-man gang coming in the middle, and the Flash Wallbreaker coming in. Juice Me Ashen, no chance whatsoever. Irion just here to get Counter-Strike in on the way out, but that's another pick for the Power Bottom Boys.
Yep.
Oh, and, well, we got a Curtain Call also coming out. It's not doing a whole lot. Just kind of tickling Murphy a little bit.
Yeah, nice flash from Front Lash right there is what we talked about before. How you just W onto the Malzahar and it takes away the shield, and since it's not, it's a channel cast, it's a tether range and everything, you can just keep on doing it. It'll root, easy gank, Mantra Q.
Oh wait, true.
And-
That's actually a really smart counter to the Malzahar, actually.
Yeah, why it was a nice flex pick in the draft, because you could have done that or something else. But yeah, it's a simple lane counter.
I'll stack this here.
Yeah, now we're sitting actually at a reverse of where we were about 3 minutes ago, where the Power Bottom Boys are now around 1,000 gold lead.
Oh, well, we got another gank in the top lane. The perfect use of the Unstoppable, but still the Assault and Battery comes out. Some flashes coming in. They're going to try to get this damage onto Jimmy. They're not going to quite have it. He's just tanky enough. See, as a Malphite, but yeah, I mean, they burned the flash on Jimmy, but used their own for it.
Yeah, and if you want to learn how to survive ganks like Jimmy did, he is doing an Academy Team League. Yeah,
yes, he is. Indeed,
hit him up
Arena.
if you want to be a part of PMA LCS in the future, or just want to learn how to play lives together with brothers. Let us know. Hit up Big Dick Jimmy at Big Dick Jimmy can teach you how to survive the game.com.
Oh my god.
That's the only server that was open. Sorry.
Big Dick Jimmy in League. What else? Jimmy Cavitas words on Facebook. Message him. Yeah.
BigDiocJimmy.com discount code Alpha.
No. Discount code.
Discount code Magnum Dong.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Bear Senor on a bit of her own. Well, Bear Senor and Aruri on both. Rob getting into this bush. They're going to layer the CC. Not quite, but Rob does flash out of the counter-strike just in time. And again, another summoner burned.
Right through the counter-strike.
Oh, God.
And yet again, just another example of the team trying to set something up and Juice Me Ashen just sitting off too far away from the play. Not being in position to drop the Nether Grasp onto Rob. Just
I do think
always
that,
a little late to these plays they set up.
I do think that the CC wasn't layered quite as well as it could have been, and Ashen could have been a little bit further up to get ready to press the R if that was communicated. Also, just want to point out, really interesting use of Sweeper on top of a pink ward in the side brush. I believe it was already there. I couldn't see my overlay was down there. If anyone wants to correct me.
I got nothing.
I don't know, I saw something sweeping.
Yeah.
Well, we got a little bit of a fight brewing in the spot lane. Piper is taking a bunch of damage, taking Assault and Battery, taking a Death Front Lash, picking up that kill. Bear Senor has the ult going, takes an Ignite to the face, but PBB takes another kill for themselves.
Yeah. Really, really nice play right there, and Frontlash getting in there and clicking Assault and Battery right at the last second before Piper could flash out of its range to secure that kill, and it looks like they're going to reward themselves with the first Drake of the game.
And if I may, Frontlash has 100% kill participation and has been all over this map. It seems like every gank he's had has been successful. Almost got the steal. Whew, good secure.
Unfortunately for Jax, he's one level behind the Vi in Smite, so that's going to be a really tough Smite steal, especially when you're by yourself and has to burn flat for it as well.
Yeah.
And a level down.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It was a Mountain Dragon, so it was worth a try, I guess. But yeah, Frontlash has been as I was saying, Frontlash has been all over this map. It seems like every gank he's attempted has resulted in either a kill or a flash. So it's
almost like he's a Vi one-trick jungler in ranked.
Oh well, meantime, mid lane, Juice Me Ashen using a Nether Grasp as Jimmy just takes a journey.
Just a little bit missed time, going in there right before the Malphite was in range for that ultimate. I don't know if their communication with their mid laner just isn't there, but it always feels like the plays set up around the Malzahar just off on their timing.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. Obviously, with a sub-top laner, maybe trying to call it in there, that communication's not necessarily there, but yeah.
And they're going to catch out Piper on his own, as we're going to also jump to mid lane. Frontlash is just diving Juice Me Ashen, Rob picking up the kill with the Mantra Q snipe, and Frontlash is going to get out from behind the tower, so yet another successful gank for this Vi.
Yep, sitting at, has the most gold in the game right now, and still up on farm. Going for that Trinity Force, which is fine because you're ahead, so I won't complain about it.
Yeah, and Aurelion has, I mean, he's been trying to make things happen. He's gotten some ganks off, he has an assist, so something worked. But, oh, we're gonna just pause for a second because we got a fight going bot lane. Murphy taken super, super low. Piper as well, though. But front lash, oh, look, here's a Vi yet again. Charging a Vault Breaker, gonna find the kill onto Bear Senor. Unbreakable Will, doesn't matter. Front lash on a killing spree. 3-0-3, 100% KP. Aurelion trying to find a gank of his own in the top lane, but it's a tanky Nasus. The unstoppable force coming in. The flash away from the counter strike yet again. Slightly mistimed on that, but another summoner spell burned.
Yeah, and Dylan will be happy to see that the stacks for Nasus are nearing 240 right now at the 16-minute mark, so it's getting closer to that win condition you were looking for, but looks like they're going to try to rush down?
Just the...
Can't do that to
Okay.
Nasus.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Not since the Nasus buffs to his ultimate, giving his siphoning strike at a ridiculously low cooldown during its activation. Can you ever hope to dive a Nasus who has his ultimate?
Yeah, I think what they were trying to do is they realized that bot lane tier 1 was going to go down, and while Jimmy had done a lot of damage, they kind of forgot that the champion was still there in the top lane when the other champions in the bot lane had not gone, so they couldn't do the same thing, which was unfortunate. But now they're up to a 4,000 gold lead after taking the first turret.
Ooh, 17 minutes, that's quite a bit already.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying before we got the gank happening, Aurelion's been doing, it's not like he hasn't been inactive, he just hasn't been doing as much as front lash. And it's kind of showing again, the 4k gold lead, 7-1 kills, and front lash maybe again is going to start looking at this bot lane. He is pathing down towards that side of the map.
Yeah, though they've done the lane swap, now also important to note some item completions. The Swifty Boots and the Essence Reaver are now done for Jhin. Trinity Force almost completed for Ezreal and Vi, which is going to be turning on right here in the mid game. The Manamune was completed first for the Ezreal.
I approve of this. It looks like he just, he got the tier, he just stopped for those couple components along the way, but did in fact rush that Manamune, so I approve. He's at about 600 mana out of 750, almost got that stacked, so around the time he finishes his Triforce, he should have that fully stacked.
Yeah, which is nice, which means he's going to be, they're ready to fight even if they didn't have the 4,000 gold lead right now. And also just to note that now Frontlash does not have 100% KP because of StarCraft's.
Oh, true. Rip.
But they're going to get this top lane tower.
Trading for Rift Herald, we'll see if they notice that the Rift Herald is happening though, because they are going to walk past it. Bear Senor spotting this out.
Bear Senor's discovered, oh, here's some people. Jimmy looking on as well. They are going to secure the Rift Herald with the smite, but Curtain Call now going to come out, and now just PBB just gets out. Take the Herald, get off scot-free.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested about lane allocation right now, even though they have no vision on that. Jack's in a side lane away from the only objective on the map, split pushing bot lane. Kind of interesting. And it looks like he's going for the Trinity Force right now.
But I mean, that's one of the risks you take when you draft this split push type jungler and a team fight type top lane rather than switching it the other way around. Is you're going to lose that smite pressure. You almost need to secure the Cho'Gath as your top laner if you're going to have like a Jax or a Yi jungle, something that wants to be in a side lane.
Well, Aurelion,
Okay,
yeah. Yeah, not much to say there.
Yeah, I feel like So I think the decision was made to die for the tower for Elliot, but seeing the rest of the team try to follow up is kind of a very interesting thing. Let's see how much. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, another grasp used onto StarCraft, but Juice Me Ashen just has a Nasus just using a bunch of donks.
Does Nasus cube and freaking cost mana? He's like
Yeah,
at 0
yeah,
It
mana.
costs like
negative
20
mana.
mana. It costs like 20 mana. really not much.
Riot, please. Riot, fucking please, dude. Holy shit.
I'm gonna scroll on him right now. He has 40 mana at this moment. So you're telling me he can do 2 Q stacks, which is basically...
Yeah.
Well, he'll get enough mana between those two for a third one. Don't worry.
Oh, thank God. Yeah.
Don't you fear.
Oh. Herald destroys a tower. So yeah. Real quick, Stevan in chat, after he finished his tier, he only had 750 gold, so he got Ruby Crystal, yada yada. Yeah, I guess that was it. Unless I think I might have like done my math wrong or something. But
Quick
okay.
math. 1 + 1, 21. Let's go.
He was sitting on 900 gold, but it wasn't enough to wait around for a Sheen.
Yeah, I mean also
he got the
pickaxe.
Pickaxe though.
Yeah.
25. Like that's significant.
Perfect for pickaxe. Like literally perfect. So who knows? It's neither here nor there. He has a Mermana. He has a Triforce. He'll be picking up his second tier next.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
and I think we want to probably see Frontlash back now, sitting on 1800 gold. Would finish.
Well, we've also got a Jimmy engage coming in. The Rakan jumping away as he gets suppressed, but StarCraft just beating up on this front line. The flash in Frontlash just diving straight in onto Piper, and they're just piling in. So much damage coming in. The double kill for the Nasus. Is that going to be a third kill? The Ignite coming in. Murphy picks himself up that third kill. They've got a minion wave. They're going to be sieging down mid.
Yeah, I think they were trying to take advantage of the 4v5 at the moment, but the Rakan engage came in to stop what was happening, and didn't seem like, again, back to Dylan's point from the get-go, it doesn't seem like everyone's on the same page about what to do and when.
Yeah, Juice Miashin dropping the Nether Grasp onto Murphy Raudette to deny that Rakan engage at the same time as Bear Senor knocks him away from it, so he is just sitting in place, suppressed, but he got knocked out of the damage of Juice Miashin and away from the teams.
Yeah, it almost looked like he W'd and then tried to R away, but then got headbutt pulverized, or pulverized away by Bear Senor. So yeah, a little bit of miscommunication right there, but it leads to the first inhibitor getting cracked by 23 minutes in the game and a 7,000 gold lead at 23 minutes.
Yeah, it's just a clean game coming in from PBB. They've only given up 1 kill. It's 5 towers, 2. They've gotten all the neutral objectives. They've got a super fed Vi, 4-0 and 5, a stacked Nasus. They've just got everything they want. And barring just some insane throw, I think it's just a matter of cleaning up this game. Fudgy also, I mean, he wants a blue buff, so he's gonna just take a blue buff.
Yeah, I think
Now they can just do the Baron right now. I think they saw box resetting on wards, and they can see it with the minions definitely. So yeah, this Baron is just free.
I mean, you just have so much more gold than the enemy team at any time. If they want to come face check this, they'll die. That's a massive lead right now. It's 8,000 right now, and it's really scary when your late game champions come online in the mid game, like your Nasus and your, even Ezreal's a mid game champion, but with this build, he's also got relevant late damage. Yeah. By the way, Fudgy doing his best James Bond impression right now. 007.
Oh. Okay, a second. And this just looks like one of those games where it's just like, it's only a matter of time. That being said, how does Box get back into this game and get the comeback?
So I'm gonna say I don't think they can, based off of their comp.
Okay, assuming they can.
if they want to, they have to play around vision and find picks. One way to do it is probably not have your jungler in the side lane, as it is right now. But I mean, he is, getting. It's nice to trade when you're behind. They have decent enough wave clear, but not really any reliable wave clear. There's this cannon minion just continues to just smack at this tower. This tower is going to go down eventually soon, and I don't think
there's Senora in the last-ditch attempt to save it. Some two-man knockups coming in, but the tower goes down, and this front line, again, just getting completely melted. 2 kills coming in, 3 make that 4. Everyone who was there is dead. Aurelion, the only one left alive on the other side of the map. Nexus turret's now going down. He knows that his base is just completely shattered. And in 26 minutes, the Power Bottom boys pick up the win in their first game of the season.
Yeah, as I was about to say, I don't think you fight right here, but they went for the engage. You're down in numbers, you're down gold. Just let the tower fall, but good game for Power Bottom boys.
Nice and clean. What I'd like to see. If I may point out, Fudgy Ditters ended the game 0-0-11, while Murphy ended it 4-1-7. It's like one of those games where it's like, are we sure this is a support and AD carry score lines?
Look at me, I'm the carry now.
I'm the carry now. He got the double kill early.
Yeah.
It's like
And was the only death on his team, which was first blood.
Indeed. Oh yeah, so report him for feeding according to OP. I agree. Yeah. So, dropping the MVP poll in the chat, who do you guys give it to? I mean, for me, it's an obvious choice, and it's Front Lash.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Rob. No, yeah, it's got to be Front Lash. Front Lash had 100% kill participation for
100%.
For most of the game, especially for the early game. That's where their power was. Once Vi hit 6, boom, go lights all across the map. You know, shout out to StarCraft and the bot lane of Murphy Fudge.
Murphy Fudge. Murphy Fudge, that's their name.
Fudgy, is it Fudgy Rowdette or Murphy Ditters?
Murphy Ditters. I like Murphy Ditters a little bit more. But yeah, go vote in the poll. We know Rob is gonna get at least 1 vote. So,
Rob,
but go vote for it anyway. We'll be right back in just a second. Game 2 of the Power Bottom Boys versus Lunchboxes of Doom coming your way. Don't go anywhere, guys.